Let's try that. So nice. So nice. So nice. Woo! I'm telling you, folks, it's been a hell of a day. It has been a wild day. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about everything. Welcome Tuesday with Todd. It is Crystal's birthday. Happy birthday to Crystal. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And somebody acts like I can see the stuff over here. There it is. Now it's popping up. We've had nothing but issues today. I'll walk you through that. We'll walk you through what we have going on. State of the Union, yes. We've got 2 shirts we're going to press, yes. We're going to talk about the 12-day sale, yes. And we've got a couple designs we dropped tonight, yes. Future stuff, yes, and all that. So check in, and let's see what we got in here now that we have sound and everything is rocky, rolling, all of that. Look, I can see Corey working over on her side of things, so that's working there. And happy Tuesday or happy birthday, Crystal! Again, happy birthday. Let's we'll keep this short and sweet tonight, not like a 2 hour marathon. We'll keep it to like an hour to go with that. Chris wants to know how's that whiz working out for you, right? If you are a Hall of Fame member, you you know what you have? You have early access to the wizard. So I think that's where we start. We'll check in with everybody. We'll do State of the Union, let everybody know what's going on before we get into making some stuff. Corey will tell me when she's ready, and we'll get right in there for you. And Eric said, switching from Illy to CorelDRAW is a pain after 19 years of Adobe. That's how I feel going the other way. Eric, no lies. I'm like, what is this? Doesn't make any sense to me. Pasha, good morning to you. Good morning. Good evening. Good evening to you. Justin, hello, stoners. Howdy to you. Wiz is working. A few irritations that I'm working on. Folder structure is the one where it saves off. Is that what you're talking about? Where it saves off from there? Nora, good evening to you. And Michael, good evening. And Jesse, good evening. Hello to you. Betty, happy birthday, Crystal. That's right. Happy birthday, Crystal. Um, Diane, hello to you. Krista, all my art files are not in the C drive for a reason. I'm looking at solutions though at the C drive. What do you all your current ones or things for? What you got there, Eric? Plar says, please smash that like button for us on your way in. And a huge happy birthday to your very own fabulous TRW Crystal. That is correct. And happy birthday, Crystal. So excited. Betty Boo, we're excited to have you here. And hi, everyone. Thank you for the birthday wishes. You're very welcome, Crystal. Very well deserved. Very well deserved. Ronnie, hello. Malvez? Yeah, let's go with that. I'll go with that. Happy birthday, Crystal. Michael, happy birthday, Crystal. Jesse, hi, Pilar. Let's just call her Pilar. And we got the sound working, so we're good back there for that. When I go silent, you just gotta to what's the word? You gotta ad lib. Yeah, we need Chippy. Oh, I was thinking Chipley. I was just in Chipley in there. So now we're back. We're back. We got it there. We got it there. We got it there. Sound there. It's just getting used to the old number. Now I have to remember a whole new one. Whole new one. Whole new one. Yeah, they're all the same after like 29, right? I mean, that's what I do. Thank you. That'll make me feel like an old kid. You feel loved. That's how I was over the weekend, because we had Pilar's on Thursday, mine on Friday, Crystal's on Thursday. Our parents had a great Valentine's Day. That's what we're going with. What? Let's see. I am so annoyed because I haven't had time to play with the new Wiz yet. Hopefully tomorrow. Ronnie, I know the feeling on that. Willa, good evening to you. Crystal, just wait until you can't remember. I will tell you right now, Diane, I don't remember her number. I have to ask Corey how old she is because I know that I'm that age younger. I'm younger than her. So I'm right there with it. But I'm like, how old am I again? Like when I realized that I said how old I was, I'm like, wow, like I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Um, so let's get into State of the Union with stuff. Let's start off with some of the fun things. Gangify for all of our DTF needs. I got off the phone with development for that this afternoon. We're in the final stage of it. Building up the sandbox for them to play in and test everything to make sure it's good. Once we do that, then we should be good to go. They said if everything goes good in the sandbox, that within a week that'll be online. So their goal, they said, you should be able to have it ready for Thanksgiving. So we're crossing fingers on that because that's next week already. So Gangify, boom, shalaka-laka. It is right there for us. Next up, what do we got next up? Next up, cams machines. One, new nozzles, new regulators, new air lines. She's working. If follow us on TikTok, we've been going live a few times on there just to show why it's working for it. We got. Do you get to go grab the one transfer that we're gonna do? I'll show you the transfer that you tell me if we should go ahead and sell them ready to press because we think that's what we're gonna do. Is that's how we're gonna ease ourselves into the transfer making side of things, so that way we know, just get the timing under it, get everything together for it. Understand, like, okay, how long it's gonna take, how many can Hudson's stopping in to help you there. Hello. He says I gotta see my busties online. Even though nobody talks back to him, he's like, hey, what do I got for it? So, boom, there it is. Believe we're gonna be pressing this tonight. So I think we're gonna go ahead and offer these as ready to press transfers. Take that back because are you gonna, is that for you? Is that for you tonight?
Yes.
Yep, that's gonna be for you tonight. So I think we're going to offer ready to press transfers, a limited quantity, limited style, just so we can get our feet wet with it, get everything going with it. So we're not super stressed out. That's not going to be stuff that's going to ship same day because I got to run the math and the numbers. How many are printing per hour? How many can we do this? What do we have for it? So we're good to go on that. So it might be where I only put 25 in there, and that way when I know those are good, we go with it. So that is there with it. And Jerry, yes, the snowflakes as well. The snowflakes, Jerry said the snowflakes. So the snowflakes as well. Look at that. I got that one right here, ready to go. The snowflakes one as well. So snowflakes will be on there, and the believe will probably be the first two that we start with on it. So we're going to push through that. I would say I won't put a date on it, but I'm gonna say, by next Tuesday, because next Tuesday it's our Black Friday special. So I think we can put it in there with it and go in there. So cams machines rocking. Now we'll only be able to bring one online. Reason being is because we need the 220 to run the big compressor. Because of the big compressor will be needed to run both of them. But we're going to get the other one up so we can switch back and forth to make sure they're both up and running. That I've got new airlines, new fittings, new barbs, and I might need a new regulator with that one as well. So get one up in arms, rock and rolling. Thank you, Jesus. We're there with it. Like I said, pay attention to TikTok because we've been going live there for it, and be able to get it from there. Now, what do we have? There's that. So Cam's machine's good. We've got Gangify, good. We've got what's the other one that we're talking about? Community. So I'm still shooting for the end of the month on that. So once that one's good to go with it, and then the big one, the Wizard 2026 online subscription edition has been soft launched. What does that mean? That means the only people who can purchase it right now are Hall of Fame members. And people are pissed about that. Like, why can't we have it? Well, here's why. We are finding issues on the install side of things. Because you forget, we're building it out, so we always have it on ours. And so we found a few install issues with it. One of the biggest install issues is that when they're checking out, we need to make sure that we're selecting the recurring button. How often, does it ship? How often do you want it? Is there. And we're testing out on the back end to make sure that that works. If you don't do the recurring, you'll just have it a month and then it'll stop working. So you have to come back and make sure you get the recurring. That seems the easiest, fastest way to do it. So we don't run into, hey, this is, you don't have to refunds and go back and forth. That's how it looks like it's going to work. Things that people have broke inside the Wizard. So far, magnifying glass. We've found that the magnifying glass. Sometimes the colors of stones, it's trying to do something, it gets a little wonky with it. But the biggest thing is that we have that contact tab in there, which I mean, I could probably show you guys some of the wizard things and actually show you, what I'm talking about with it. Where the hell did that go? Where did that go? There, okay, there it went. I'm like, where did this go? I'm looking for buttons and things aren't there with it. So um, that I'm pretty excited about, because if you have issues, go there, fill it out. Do please for everything that I can preach and pray on and do everything. Use the submission form for that. The reason being is because the development team has direct access to that. When you email in and say, hey, it's not working, we're going to send you that form to fill out anyway because they want to see what's going on with it. So please, please, please use that. And that's going forward with it, everything there with it. So we will have that there. Now, the plan was we were going to launch it last week. And then if everything went well with it, we were going to launch it to everybody today. Well, since we ran into issues and we have to do a little more coding with stuff, because that's like you can use it, everything's working fine with it. There's some little quirks with it, but that's something we don't want to have a pain with. So our dev team is taking care of that and wrapping it up for us. So what does that mean? Well, I said if it wasn't launched by at least Wednesday this week, that I was going to hold off until after the holiday. And you ask yourself, why? Why are you doing that? Well, let's look at the schedule. Right now, when we look at next week, for TRW as a whole, Wednesday is a half day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nobody's in. So what do we have? Almost 5 days where they're not going to have any access to anything tech support or anything at all. So you tell me, you get a new piece of software and you start having issues with it, and you can't get a hold of anybody for 5 days. You tell me how that's going to go over. Yeah, it's not going to go over well. So I said, listen, if we couldn't get it today, and that way we had a week to roll through it, and then, most everything, should be easy. I said, we're just going to wait till the second because that just makes sense. That way we're not messing with the holiday. We don't have anything there. We've got a couple fixes that we're working there. And a lot of it is just on how like credits came through, because you get your design credits with it and how the recurring works and just back end things like that. So just making sure that everything is super well off for you guys. Now, I know the big question is, what's this going to cost me? You'll find out in a second. Let's go with that. Let's be honest with you. Here's how it's going to be: is when it releases, there's going to be a price that it's going to release at. That price, $29.99 a month, and with that price, there's no matter you're going to be able to upgrade for free, $29.99, so you don't have to pay the $100 upgrade fee. Now, with that, that is only going to be until the end of the year. So you have 4 weeks to do that before you'd have to do an upgrade. The other thing is that $29.99. If you don't sign up by the end of the year, the $20.99 design credits, so it's equal one, that's going away too. So sign up first, you're getting $29.99, you're getting $29.99 back in design credits. So it's a wash. So boom, boom, boom there. So that's going away. So you want to make sure to sign up and get it there for it. After the first of the year, what's it going to be? Well, $29.99 a month. And then to upgrade any level, it's $100. All right. That's going to be January and February. Now, March 1st, Wizard 5 will, when the new Corel comes out, okay? So that's sometime in March. That's why we said February 28th is going to be the last day that we know for sure that Wizard 5 will work with the current version of Corel. Wizard 5, if you choose to keep it, which is perfectly fine, if you choose to keep it, do not upgrade Corel. Because if you're on a subscription of Corel, when the next update comes out, Wizard 5 won't work. It won't work because it is not built for that. And that was one of the issues that we've talked about having over the years was, we had to pay every time, there was updates and things like that for it. And that's what was just bleeding money. So Wizard 5 will end support on February 28th, 2026. So we'll make sure to have all the videos, make sure everything easy access for you. 5 will work as long as you do not upgrade Corel. Okay. And then in this first 3 months, first month, sign up for $29.99. You're getting $29.99 design credits for it. So it's basically free for it. Do not sign up in that first month. In month 2, it's a $100 upgrade fee and $29.99. At the end of 3 months, January, December, January, February, March 1st, it is just going to be the upgrade fee of $100 and then $69.99 a month. And that's it. That's what the Wizard 160 and then $69.99. And no design credits, no nothing. So you want to get, we're given every opportunity to get everybody signed up early off. And if you're on the email list, you will get everything. We have all the thousands of users that we're going to send to so everybody knows what's going on. So that way we can do with it because we we're doing the best that we can with it. And this is what we need to do to make it work and make it survive. And Justin said, "Your helper is the greatest." He is a pretty good helper. He's the youngest. He's the youngest. Yeah, he's shaking his head over there that he's a good helper. He is a good helper. Yes, but we offer DTF now through Fat Dad Print Co. But we're going to tie it all in the system so it'll make it easy, easy, easy. Yeah, Jerry, snowflakes, believe. That's what we're going to do. I think those are the first two. There's a couple other ones that the girls are picking out, and we're going to see what we have and go from there with it. Eric says, Todd, I bought Wizard 5 on Friday, knowing about the cutoff. May upgrade to 6 eventually, but can I fall back to it if needed? Yes. As long as you have access to all your stuff 5, and as long as you do not upgrade Corel. As long as you do not upgrade Corel, when the new one comes out, you will be fine for it. Jerry says, I'm in for reals. Woo-hoo. Look at that. Long time no see. How's it going, buddy? Wizard 26. Yes, Wizard 26 is there. Yep, it'll always be right here on YouTube. You can find it right here on our UTI. I was about to say UTI. No, I don't know. You'll be able to find it right here on our YouTube channel. Membership group, TRW. Yeah, membership group. Yeah, because they didn't listen. Like a lot of no. So I went in and I made a video like, hey, here's how to check out. Here's how to do things with it. Here's what it is. And it's good that people did it different ways so we can figure out, hey, how do we stop this? What do we need to do this? How do we fix this to make it easier? So we're getting through all of it. And then there, yeah, it is. It is a complete, nerve-wracking experience, but it's for the greater good. We'll make it sure that everything, is going to work out. Is working out wonderful for it. Lily, hello to you. Can you sign up now or do you have to wait? If you are in Hall of Fame, you can go purchase it now. You can go purchase it now. There's the link for it in the Hall of Fame community, so you're able to get it. Everybody else, December 2nd. So December 2nd is when it comes out there. Credits, use them or lose them. They do not stack. They are good for that month. Use them or lose them. So that's what we have in there. Yeah, play with 20. Yeah. And so as long as you stay with that and you don't upgrade, your Corel or your Wizard will work with it. So you can just not, don't upgrade. If you're on a subscription, that's what's going to be there with it. Not much, not much. We're just talking Wizard stuff. We're talking over there. Yes, Gretchen, it'll all be in writing. And that's where, as we get closer to the second, we'll put it out there so that way we can see here's the timeline for it. Infograph. We had what was supposed to be a half-hour meeting last night that went 2 hours. This guy likes to talk, but it was more, hey, how are we working with this? And Pilar was thinking like 7 steps ahead. I'm like, no, Pilar, no, stop. This one. Let's worry about this one right here. Let's get this. We're on this one here. Then we can go to the next one. And it's like, all right. And that's what a lot of it is we've all got different ideas on things and things we can. Okay, let's focus on this one first, and then we can go 2, 3, 4, 5. And so, yep, and we'll have it all out there in writing for it. Well, and that's the thing is we knew that pricing out for it was, it was going to be costly. You're talking, $700 and then a monthly fee on it. Well, the to combat that, that's where that price after the 3 months is just $100 and then $69.99 a month, and then there it is. Because looking at what the software does, the time savings in it, I equate everything to time, and for us, a minute is worth $2. So if I can save $1 a day or $1 a day, if I can save a minute an hour, that's 2 minutes an hour. If I work 8 hours, 2 times 8 is 16. Do that 5 days a week. What's that? Do the math. That's 80. I do that 4 times. What's that? 320. 320. That's right, Hudson. $320. So I pay for the software that saves me just even a few minutes a day. I buy back my time. So very easy to make that $69.99 worth it. And you only have the $100 to get in there for it. What are the new features that will make me determine the upgrade? Some of the new features that I love when we go through it is the export feature. If you are a digital designer, having one-touch export for AI, PDF, PNG, JPEG, EPS, SVG, CDR versions all the way back to 16, version 16, version 15 it'll go back to. Gem Master, hotfix era, one-click export, does it all, puts it in a folder. boom, Bob's your uncle on that. Having the ability for name and number drops, so they're uploading the CSV files to take care of that. Having the stones, so diamond cut, machine cut, Korean low lead, having all those listed with the multiple colors on that. The new vinyl library, the new stone library, so much was that to be able to help it out. But we'll have, when it officially drops, we will have the upgrades of what they are in the listing for it. Just like Crystal said, we'll have it on the description. We make it out. It's kind of too much to say. Yeah, and that's where I'm like, okay, here's the big parts of it. One touch, one click exporting options, um, upload name and numbers, and libraries. That's probably the biggest one for it. Is there an installation video? Yes, because it'll be the same as 5, same way to install on it. Which reminds me, no more OneDrive. So no more OneDrive. No more OneDrive. That's kind of a big thing on it too. So that way we don't have issues with it. Let's see. Well, Pilar sees some things that will definitely likely happen. I just want to head them off of the pass. Well, we got to worry about this one here. We're on the Oregon Trail, and Pilar's worried about what we're going to do in Denver, not realizing we have 3 rivers to cross before we get to Denver. We might die of dystopia or whatever it is. Hysteria, right? That's what we died of. Hysteria. The cattle would drown in the river. The raft would break. Hysteria. That's how it went. Uh, Look at Hudson doing the math fast. He can rock with that. Yeah, can we post the install link? Yeah, we'll get that over in the Hall of Fame community, so that way we can get everything that we have in there. I spent a couple hours trying to find an obscure answer in the TRW YouTube library. Eventually found what I was looking for. You went down that rabbit hole, Eric, right? And it says, "Is there some sort of list I need to get on to get notified when the new wizard is available?" It will go. It will go live Tuesday, December 2nd. And I'm going to find out the time that we should do it. Ask the girls about it. We can launch it live 7 p.m. that night, but then they're just, if somebody has install issues, they're going to expect somebody to be there and be upset about it. So do we just say in the morning it's going to launch and then it's be there? So I'm going to talk to the girls to see which makes the most sense for them, because I'm pretty open with that. I'd love to do a live launch when we do it there, but you can get notified, sign up. If you're on the email list, you'll get the blast of when it goes live, but we could turn it live, that morning and then actually put it out here for it. In there. Employer says, Keith, the Hall of Fame has access to the listings in the post tab on the YouTube channel. So there we go. Installation video right there. Right click, copy paste in there. The dysentery. That's what it was, right? Dysentery, right? That's what it was. See, we all knew. Yeah, showing it with Oregon Trail. See, I remember that. You can also sign up for the weekly emails. Go sign up for the weekly emails, and that will go out in there. So that's what we got going on, right? We've got Wizard coming out on December 2nd, right? We've got Cam's machines working. Yeah, you help with those. We've got Gang of Five for DTF going with that, and we got the community. So there's the State of the Union. State of the Union is where we're at on it. So I think if we're in Pilar says, "Hey, best friend Hudson," see, hey, best friend Hudson, right there. So I think if Corey is ready to go, I'm going to, before I get Corey ready to go, let's talk about, we've got the 12 days of Christmas sale going on right now. Did you know that? Did you know we have the 12 days of Christmas sale going on right now? Uh, I will tell you one thing, you guys rock and rolled through the bling sheets. So that was a fun one. We're like, oh, all right. When somebody's ordered 50 and 100 and ain't going through it. If you missed it, it started last Thursday and it'll continue on and through the 24th. Okay. Day 1, you missed out on the Rhinestone T-shirt crafting starter kit. Day 2, you missed out on the HCV Hot Fix Rhinestone crafter kit. Day 3, you missed out on 50% off rhinestones. Day 4, which was Sunday, was the Essential Crafter Tool Pack. We sold a boatload of those. So really that. Then yesterday, Bling Book pages. I'm telling you, Bling Book pages. And then today was flatback rhinestone crafter kits. So, and those are 50% off on it. Now, what do we have the rest of the week? Tomorrow is the GCC Puma 4 LX cutter. And we have only got a few of those, and they are going to be $699.99. And once they're gone, they're gone. So if you're looking to upgrade a cutter, now would be the chance to get it. And there is a very limited number of those, less than 5. And once they're gone. So there's that. And then we're coming back with the Hotfix Rhinestone Crafter Kit is going to be on Thursday. Friday is the Diamond Cut Flatback Rhinestone Shoe Kit. Saturday is going to be the Rhinestone T-shirt sample kit. Sunday is going to be the Rhinestone Heart Car Decal Project Kit. And then Monday, the 24th, the last day of the sale, is HTV Anything and Vinyl Shield at 50% off. Now, you can go make sure you're paying attention to our Facebook page, to our email blast, all that. You will get one of those each one of the days. Then, when we on Monday, on the Tuesday with Todd. So next Tuesday, what are we doing that? That's when we're going to talk all of our Black Friday specials. There's going to be some specials on Stalls equipment. The 360 IQ and the Fusion. There's going to be deals on the Romeo from Caesar. There are going to be a lot of these past deals that we had during this flash sale. Those deals not nearly as good, but they'll be there. You guys came out for the Bling Book pages, so that one might make an appearance for it there. We think that's when we're going to do gift cards at a reduced rate. So, limited quantities of those. Probably, we might have 10 buy $500 gift card, get $1,000. If I pay 500, get 1,000. We've talked about that. So, that's on the table for it. Art bundles, rhinestone deals, rhinestuds, and that's all going to be next Tuesday. And then I don't know how I'm going to swing it. We're logistically trying to figure that out, and we think we can make something kind of sort of work between it all. We are going to bring back the ball drops. Like I said, I thought it was kind of like every week was just kind of getting that same old. Do we agree or disagree? That the ball drops were just kind of like, oh, there's another day for another ball drop. But if we do that, that'll be next Tuesday, Hudson. Next Tuesday. If we do that, we got to adjust some things on the board because we don't have the adhesive vinyl, so we got to make some changes there. But we will have it, and run some great deals. And I told you, remember when we got rid of all the cameos? Well, I told you there's a reason. We kept some back, so we have some cameos to give away too. So just saying, you are going to want to be here next Tuesday, 100% for sure. So that way we can get to go with that. All right. I'm going to check in with every comments on that before we get over to, oh, yeah, and then I'll share the link. I'll share the link for, what do we got tonight? We got all kinds of new stuff in there. We got a Mrs. Claus. We've got a bunch of new Nutcracker designs. So those are on there. We've got some Santas. We've got some bells. We've got some Merry Christmas dog paws. So make sure to go over to the website and check all of those out. So that way we can, you can go see what we got and how to offer and do all that for it. Ooh, I just hit the wrong button. There it is. Now we're back to it. Okay. You nominate Hudson to the math and spell checker position. Sometimes he can't math, other times he can. You can click the big banner on our homepage to get the current day's discounts. Yes, you can. Let's see. They might. Yes. Where did Annette have a question on why this is weird? I'm seeing the comments. I'm not seeing the comments. And here, if you look on Annette on your screen, because you're on portrait, I see you in portrait right here. Like let's see, I'm on portrait right here. But if I move right there, other YouTube can see me. Portrait ones can't see me. But you should all see the comments that are on here. And it's because we are broadcasting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different locations. All of the comments come into one. We can post them on the screen here, so that's why you're not seeing their comments on it. There's that. Santa, is that you? I've been a good way, I swear. I want a dirt bike. What kind of dirt bike? Oh, what kind of dirt bike do you want for it? There's the Puma. It'll be on sale starting 9 a.m. tomorrow. There's only a handful of them. Claudette, hello, my crafty family on there. Marie, hello to you. Let's see. Vicky says, how can I get Corel 8 that I bought from TRW before 2016? I don't think they're going to be able to. I bought a new laptop and I need to install 8. Check your emails to see if it's there. Because I don't think I have access to any of those servers because when we bought everything in there, we got here's what it was. It was kind of like when not Stalls, when Condi was sold, because why I had to upgrade. I purchased mine from Condi, and I thought I saved it, and I didn't. And when I go there it was no longer available on it. So I'll look and see, Vicky, but we don't have access to it because that was 9 years ago, and I know I don't have access to anything with there. Uh, and gift cards will be a no go for subscription. Correct, correct, correct. How about heat presses? Will they be on? So here's the thing: is yes and no. Stalls is only putting two presses on sale. Their IQ 360 and their Fusion. The other thing is we can add art packs to it, we can add bundles to it, we can do that, but we cannot go below their manufactured advertised pricing. They tell us it is. They have not put anything else on sale. So we can bundle up and say, hey, order this and you get a t-shirt kit with it. But there's not there's not a lot of wiggle room with them when it comes to it. So there's that. Justin, can gift cards be used on Wizard subscriptions? No, gift cards cannot be used on subscriptions. Ball drops. So previously they would have every Monday when Matt would do on Mondays they had bingo balls, and you would buy bingo balls. If you spent so much, you got free balls, and those would opportunities to win more stuff. Vinyl, HTV, rhinestones, designs. There was so much. That way we have it for it. Where can I find the 12 Days of Christmas? I went to the web and didn't see it. It should be right there. I think isn't it right on our carousel? If not, for sure, it's on our Facebook and then emailed out. So we'll make sure that we'll put there. And Crystal said she replied. She replied, Vicky. So there it is. Good timing. Let's see. Glad thank you. You're the best. TRW Crystal. Did you find where and when I bought it? There we go. We'll go there. I found an issue because there was two YouTube links tonight. There, there is. There's one this way, and then there's one this way, and that's how it's creating them. So that way, depending on what people watch it in which format, some like watching it this way, some like watching it that way. So it did it there for you. Eric says, I'm happy that I bought Corel Dread Sleep 24 from Humblebee back in July. Yeah. Hey, Eric, why don't you tell Polaris use hers? We had that discussion the other day. I was like, I thought you got yours. She goes, I did, but this is working. So until it's working, why don't I keep going with that? Okay, Polaris, you make sense. Which you're gonna have to, because it'll still work with it. Yeah, it'll 6. Yeah, you'll be fine. There it is with it. That's good. Lily said that's good. All right. All right. Let's see. How do I launch my GraphTech 6000 Plus through CorelDRAW? Go up to the Launch tab. You'll go up to the Launch tab, and then you scroll down the bottom, and it'll say Send to CM. It'll say Send to Cutting Master 5. And in fact, that's one of the things that, like, when we're looking at the subscription of Wizard going forward, that's something that we turned in to be like, hey, can we make this work again? So they're going to check and see about doing that. And Corey's probably saying, hey, quit yammering and let's get the making. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this little gal here. We're going to make this little gal. I'm going to show you guys here. We're going to share the screen. We're going to share Mrs. Claus 2 color, where you can find her right here. Hey, look at that, Mrs. Claus. Now, as I was going through this, I couldn't figure out. I'm like, what's wrong? Something's missing on this? Something's missing. What's missing on this? Oh, I figured out what's missing. I wanted the matching set with Santa. Santa's blowing a bubble. Mrs. Claus isn't. So I need to create another one where Mrs. Claus is blowing the bubble gum too. But this is what we got. We're going to rock and roll with this. You can see it. I'm going to go ahead and copy it. And then we're going to go ahead and I will drop the link down in the comments. So that way you can see that and go into it. And you'll have that. So we can get in there. There it is. Mrs. Claus, 2 color for it. All right, I'm going to take that one off here, and then I'm going to bring up, because I think Corey is set up for us. Yeah, look. Oh, there. No, there. Make that one maximize. There, make that one maximize. You should still be able to hear me. Can you still hear me? I don't know. Can you test over there? What? Yep. Okay, you can still hear me. So Corey's got a red Bella canvas shirt tonight. That looks like is that a 3001? Is that 3001 CVC? And she could have showed that off before she was doing this. So we got the Believe here. You're going to do that. You want to show the Believe? All right. You're going to show the. No, I was talking about this transfer. Yeah, we have that. So there it is. So this is what we're going to look at offering next week. we're going to have limited quantities of them because, like I said, I don't want to, overpromise and underdeliver. So we're going to show, it'll come ready to press for you out that. You're going to press at 325 for 15 seconds ish, right there. And there it is. So we've got some aqua, we've got some crystal, we've got some red cyan, we've got some emerald, we've got some light Colorado all on this bad boy. And that's what we got. So she's going to go ahead and press this right now for us, show it off, see what we got here. She's going to slide the shirt up just so there. You can see that the shirt's already creased there in the center to find her center line with it. Now, chances are she's going to come in here and she might just fold this in half, or she's just going to go for it. She's an expert, folks. She isn't going to fold in half. She's just going to be like, yep, I'm going to go for it. So she's not using fingers. Why? Why don't we use 4 fingers down? Because my fat 4 fingers are way bigger than her petite, cute little 4 fingers. So we're going from here. We're basically pits to pits on it is what we're going for on this one. And she's laying it across here. She's using the eyeball method because you got 2 of them. Use them, folks. We don't need to be perfect because no body is perfect. No body is perfectly with it. So she's lining it up here. She's coming across. She's setting the press at it. And she comes over here and hits the press. We are pressing at 325 degrees. For how many seconds, Corey? 15 seconds. That's right. 15 seconds is what we are pressing at tonight. So there it is. It makes the fun noise. It comes up, slides across. We can see that that's in there. And she's going to come back. She's going to give it the shake and bake. All right, let's cool it off just a tad. And I bet she goes from the right side. Yes, she did. I grabbed it. That's the left side. That's the left side. 100%. She's right. She called me out. And there's a nice peel on it. Ooh, and look at this. Look at this. Ooh, baby. Yahtzee. Woo, it is sparkly, sparkly right through here. And so there it is. Turn there to believe. And we're going from left to right. We have the B is aqua. We have the E is going to be red cyan and crystal. The tree is going to be green with an aqua star. And then we have the crystal I and then a red E. And we've got a reindeer that's light Colorado. And then the other E is going to be emerald. So once she's done this, she's going to do an insurance press. What do we do with an insurance press? We turn this inside out, and then she's going to slide her right on the magic press. And if we look at this before she does it, can you slide it up a little bit more, Corey, so we can actually see where that is? Okay, you see where that is, right? Now watch after she presses this. This is how you know that you have good adhesion, and you're not going to run into any issues with it. She's going to come back in here. Now this is inside out. She's going to go ahead and hit it again. 325, 15 seconds. So just for that insurance press, to make sure that everything is in there for it. And I'm right there with you. You can never trust a tag. A few cool shirts now, I had to remake them. So as you can see, now we can see the glue dots there. We can see the back of the stones. So we know that that bad boy is adhered in there. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. We know that that thing isn't going anywhere. So as she's going to go ahead, turn this right side on, take another look at it. Is Hudson still down here? Yep, Hudson's going to bring this over to me. I'm going to pull so that way we can show this off in the camera here. And then Corey is where the hell did I go? Where did I go? There I am. And Corey is going to get her little station set up to brush some stones in on that. So here we go. Hudson, what do you think? This is for you, isn't it? No, this is Hattie. Oh yeah, that's Hattie. What? Yeah, this is you.
Yeah.
That's for you. That's what I say. So there it is. Believe. There it is. And we've got the green. We've got the light Colorado. We've got that for it. And now, you know what we got to do? We got to do the light test, Hudson. So we got to hold it on our arm. Hudson's listening to me on there. So we got to hold it on our arm. And then we can do the sparkle. Oh,
Double light.
double light. Hudson says double light. Double light. Yeah, baby. So that looks spectacular. Look at that. Ooh, that always makes me excited. Every time I can see stones sparkle, and it is going to be in there with it. Super, super cool with that. Believe. There it is. And these transfers will be ready to press. Transfers available next week for you. Maybe before then, but that's what we're going with it. So that's what we have here for it. Now, ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. There, Hudson has that. We'll use that to show it off there. I'm going to add back to the stage Corey back to the stage because here we go. We got Mrs. Claus rocking and rolling here. Little Mrs. Claus, little two-color Mrs. Claus action. Mrs. Claus here has her outside done, and she's got the inside of her glasses is two separate ones. Now, you can make this a single color, no problem. But as we go with this, it's fun with this. So it looks like she is using crystal, right? Yes, she's using crystal for this right here. And when you look at this, like you could tape off some of those hearts or stars if you wanted to do those, as the another accent color to match that. But this is what she's going to do with it. Now, when you're brushing in stones, the more, the merrier. As you brush them in there, they're going to do the size of the holes and the shapes of rhinestones. They're going to flip themselves and they're going to go where they need to go and do what they need to do. And then they're going to stay put because of that 0.135 hole size that we're using for SS10s. It's going to rock and roll and hold it right in there. So she's going to brush these in and go through it. Now, as she's doing this, just a little sidebar. I am running on fumes today, folks. Do you want to know why? That amazing young lady over there decided to take me out for my birthday last night on a Monday night. Who goes out on a Monday night? She took us out and we went to a movie. It was like a 9:35 movie. So unreleased, that's right, because we saw Wicked last night. So we got a special screen.
For good.
Wicked for Good. That is right. We went and seen Wicked for Good last night. I don't think we left the theater to 12:30. Is that right?
Yeah.
It was a long time. So, great movie, highly recommend it. If you know Wicked. Corey that was her first experience with Wicked. I had a lot of experiences with Wicked, so it was great to kind of see how everything played out, knowing what's going to happen to somebody that hasn't there. Emotional roller coaster throughout it. Music was great. Everything was fantastic with it. I cannot wait to watch them both together. For those that don't know, I am a closet nerd when it comes to musicals. I'm a sucker for a good musical. I've probably had Beetlejuice in my rotation for the last 10 years. I had Hamilton in my rotation for years. Oklahoma, haha, I bet you didn't think that one, little Oklahoma. So, yeah, I'm a sucker for a good musical, and Wicked, pulls that in there. So as you can see, she took her time with this, so that way she can come back there and just add those stones those accent stones that she's going to use in the inside eyes with that second one there with it. So that was there. What was that? Hattie requested to have the hearts match the eyes, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it there for it, and we'll be able to rock and roll and go from there. Okay, let's see what we go through here for it, and I'm checking in to see if there's any comments, questions in there, and be able to go from there. Let's see if I missed anything. Looks like, yep, right. Also, no two bodies are the same. That's right. No two bodies are the same. Yeah, we're on Facebook too. We're on Facebook over here. So as Corey is done, she's using the TRW scoop and the TRW monster brush. You're scooping them up in this. Remember, if you're going to use the scoop, make sure you cork it. So that way, you don't lose them off the back when you pick it up there for it. And Diane loved that was the Believe design. It is pretty cool. Can't wait till next week to be able to offer it. So I'm going to try and build up stock before then. So we're good to go with it, and that way we have it there with it. Let's see. Let's see. Who's going there? Yeah, and here's the biggest thing, Vicky, is we just don't have access to those. It was sold. We bought it. We don't have access to those. They're gone. They've changed servers, they've changed platforms a lot in the last 10 years. And when we took over that previous stuff, we just no longer have access to on it. So it's kind of the growing pains of a business is there's things that we just don't have it for. Yeah, David said use a Teflon sheet on the insurance press to keep glue off the top of your platen. The glue will show on your next shirt. Great tip there, David. We've got one on the top of the platen, so we rock and roll with that. Let's see. I just need my plotter to work with it. And like I said, I'm using my Graphtec with 2025, and I just have to go through the launch tab at the top. And it goes through it, and everything seems to be rocking and rolling. No problem with it. They're at their houses. One's in Colorado and one's in Kansas. That's what we got. What did you miss? We'll be able to get it there. Ronnie was great. was great. It was great. It was great. It was great. All right. What are you using now? Are you using the potion, Corey? Lotus pink. Lotus pink. So she's going to use lotus pink, and she's going to use them in the hearts. And are you going to use those in the eyeballs too? Yes. So she's going to do the eye. She's going to do the inside of the glasses, and she's going to do the hearts and the lotus pink there for it. Let's see. Let's see what else here. Yep. Triple birthday month. That's right. Run flash sales every day. Big banner homepage. Happy birthday to Crystal. That's right. It is there for it. Hair. Oh, we we're watching Hairspray. It wasn't too long ago, was it, Corey? Or maybe it was just me by myself watching Hairspray. It could have been. Could have been watching it by myself because I've been known to do that. I'm just saying. What was the last play? What was the last play we went to see over at the? What the hell was it? Into the Woods? Little Mermaid. Well, you saw. What'd you watch in the? You saw Little Mermaid and the Cruise and Aladdin, right?
Yeah.
And then what Little Mermaid was the last thing we saw, and then Christmas time was Charlie Brown Christmas, and Into the Woods was pretty good too. I'm down with that. Love Chicago too. Oh, I'm not usually I a good musical is a good musical. I would say that 100% sure. And Jerry likes Mrs. Claus without the bubble. And that's why I said we'll have one with a bubble and one without the bubble. I'll take being called Corey. Yeah, and way better than others. So you're lucky I call you to dinner, right? Right there. Let's see. I'm on my 12, and when I go to the web, the 12 days are not there unless I rotate my phone for landscape, and I can see it. You know what, Diane? I think I noticed that the other day because the way that it's built for web is that it doesn't show on portrait mode. I think we got it there for it. They're all somewhere, Jerry. And see, now Jerry has the Facebook. So as I was jibbering yammering over this, that's what she did. She pulled it off here. She got the stuff off here. And now she's going to come back and she's going to, she laid down a transfer tape. She went over it and she peeled it off, and now she's going to come back and she's going to do the eyeballs. So we're pulling this off here. I guess not the eyeballs, the inside of the sunglasses. That's what we're going to do with it. Jerry's beyond tickled because she's just bouncing all around over there. Let's see. Oh, hair. Two different. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to look at hair because I just realized I thought I saw hair and thinking hairspray. Phantom fan here. Oh, I have not watched that. It's probably freshman year of high school. Yeah, it's that. Can't wait to see the new Wicked. Me and my three grown daughters going next week. Love all the old musicals. It is good. Really, really, really good. I think they crushed it on the movie. I really did. Except Ariana Grande's jaw when it flutters when she sings sometimes kept throwing me off. But other than that, it was great. Great movie. I won't say anything bad about it. Let's see. My daughter was in all the musicals in high school. Such a good voice. I did stage crew. It was stage crew. That's what I was there. The artistic side of things on it. Like we saw Phantom 25 years ago, the day after a wedding. It was awesome. Yeah, it's been that probably that no, because if we had 30-year reunion, it's been 30, 90. Yeah. So it's been way longer than that. Okay, so she did the second one right here. She's peeling it off, and that's the same thing. Lotus pink, Lotus pink. She put it in here, and she flipped it over. She's gonna put this on there, and there it is. So now we have the eyeballs, the inside of the glasses, and we have Mrs. Claus herself. And now she's gonna marry the two together. Let's see, the old Disney movies that have music are my favorites. Music in general makes me happy. I like when you're watching a musical and you don't realize it's a musical. That's a Grease. Can't go wrong with Grease. Oh, you really, really can't go wrong with these. Took me weeks to figure out what POV mean. Point of view. Point of view. Because the point of view can. We got you, Jerry. We're working you through it, Jerry. Oh, Lexi. Don't forget the original. We probably all were introduced at The Sound of Music. Corey will sing The Sound of Music. Corey will jam out to The Sound of Music. Was it God, how many Christmases ago? 5 years ago when they did it on NBC. Okay, so before we go off another musical rant, so Corey's now going to press this. She's using a hoodie, and we're getting a glare on it, so I'm going to have her try and spin it and see when she goes around from it from there. There it is. So there's Mrs. Claus. Ooh, that's going to look awesome on that. So first press, she's going to come in here and she's going to do it there, and then come back and do the inset of the glasses on it. So here we go. We got it there. She's got it lined up. And this is going 325, 15 seconds. And what is this going on, Corey? 78H. So port company 78H is what that is going on right there. Indeed. It's amazing. And there it is. Preston there come out. She's gonna come back and she's gonna get this off of here. Crystal, come on. You've never seen Grease? That's homework now. There it is, a quick peel and pull. And there it is, even like that, even without the eyeglass, even without the insets. Look, it looks to be a totally finished design right now. Slide it a little more towards the back so we can see all of it, Corey. So that way we can go, yeah. Because even right there, not bad. Is a single color right there, not even with the eyeballs. But when we add these eyeballs, watch this baby pop. Damn. Crystal, please run, don't walk, and watch it. Best ever. You'll get chills, and they will be multiplying. 100% on that. Can you guys see the impression of joy design that we pressed 2 weeks ago? Reuse your acrylic tape. Yeah, we use that. So she came back in. She added the insets of the eyeglasses. 325, 15 seconds, and rock and roll. Let's see. We got Moulin Rouge. Yes. Yeah, somehow didn't know it was a musical. So turned up my nose, but sat there and ended up enjoying it. Right, I'm telling you. Remember NBC? Like it was like around Christmas time. They did it a couple years in a row. Where because was that Kelly Pickler that was Sound of Music, Corey? I think it was Kelly Pickler. It was in there, and it was good there. Oh, looky, you're you're a little down. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, make it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna try and focus. Let's try and focus. If there's too much bling for it to focus, I guess you're gonna have to bring it over here so I can show it off. Or look, there it is. There she goes, Miss America. Oh, the Lotus Pink, baby. The Lotus Pink that made that pop that we can do it because the colors I'm seeing it. What was that? Yep, Huds is over there. Huds, you want to go grab that and bring it here? I will pull that off of here. Oh, we're having a special going on right now. She wants to do something on a Bling Book page because she wanted to see what it looked like. So I have no clue. Surprise me. She's gonna show me something on there. Ooh, and then we'll show you this Lotus Pink up front. What are you doing here? Same thing? What are we rocking and rolling? What are you rocking and rolling? What are you doing over there? A Footloose? Come on now. Give me some Footloose. All right. What, Pilar? You've never seen Footloose? Come on. Get out of here. They've done multiple versions of it. Don't watch Havana Nights. That's trash. Watch real Footloose with it. All right. So we're just going to use the Bling Book page, and we're going to drop this on here. And we're using, same hot fix tape. What are you doing? Yeah. So this one wasn't super sticky, so not ahead there. We've been using it a couple weeks in a row, using it for all kinds of things with it. Long time since been here, Georgia. Welcome back. Welcome back for you. Footloose was a good movie. Don't bother with Grease 2. I will agree with that. I will agree with that. Don't bother with Grease 2. We had Grease recorded from TV on a VHS tip when I was a kid. Probably watched it 1,000 times. Yeah, wore out the tape. Now we're talking. Now we're talking with it. Julie Andrews will always be a favorite from the Sound of Music. I'll agree with that, Eric. I'll agree with that. Who knew we were all into musicals, right? Had a friend that we're in who loved Annie. Okay, so 325, 15 seconds. We're pressing this one. Had a friend who loved Annie. I stayed at her house. I swear she played it 7 times, one day every time. You will get that with the theater group. Les Mis. See, we're rocking with these. Okay, so you press this Bling Book page. We're gonna see how this pulls off. Oh, baby, I think I love you. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. She wanted to see what snow. So is that what you used, or that's what you're gonna use? You use. Oh, I do see a difference on it. There is a difference. So I'll have her bring that over and see it because she just froze over there. She just froze over down there. So there. Now she's back. Now she's back. Now she's back. There it is. All right. So she. Hey, I think Okay. Let me go back and look at that design because I think they maybe go a little bit high. Yeah, they're more centered. Yeah, they're more centered in there. Yeah, they're more centered in there. And that's something, hey, it's your design. You do what you want. You do you, boo. If you want to be a little down, like she's looking down her nose at you because, she be judging. If you want her to be judging, she'll be judging. Yeah. Yep. That is Mrs. Claus that you can go ahead and get there. I sound like Charlie Brown now. I think there was an issue. I think we just had a glitch in the internet. I think that's what it was because everything cut out and went there. Was it the pirate movie? I don't even know what the hell that one is. Cheesy but fun. I'm down. All right. So on this one, you use the same Lotus Pink for the eye for insets. Lava. So we can use lava. So this one's 3-color. We're gonna have snow on the palm. We're gonna have lava in the inside of the glasses, and then crystal for everything else. So we will have her bringing that over for it, and that way we have it. So we'll have that over here. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna bring on the stage. Hudson's not burning himself. He says he's not burning himself. So first up, do we want to see? What do you think, Hudson? Should you show off the sweatshirt, or do you think we should show off the bling book page? Bling book page. Okay. So bling book page. Now this has crystal, this has snow, and this has lava in it. So let's get some lights ready to roll for this bad boy, right? So, and bling book pages, you traditionally have them this. We're gonna have them like this. Why? So that way we can hang them up on stuff, and it'll just hang vertically like that. And these are gonna be on sale again for Black Friday. Just saying, if you didn't take advantage of 50% off yesterday, you missed out on a hell of a deal. But as we can see, I'm gonna bring it up here. You can see the crystal, you can see the snow, you can see the lava. I'm gonna keep it right there, and I'm gonna so we can see the different. Oh man, look at that bling! Oh, we'll bring it back here, and then you can see it. Look at that! Look at that! Oh, Huds, you gotta bring it kind of out here because you just kind of want to see how we halo around it. Oh, look at that! Ooh, Mrs. Claus, Mrs. Claus, aren't you a feisty young lady, Mrs. Claus? Very, very cute. All right, here's that. And now we'll look at the sweatshirt. This is going to be Hattie, and we'll see camera blurry, 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 blurry. Here's an ETA. Blurry, blurry. Do I need glitchy? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Well, it could be on your end there too. I'm tired of her yelling at me, folks. I'm tired of her yelling at me. Tired of her yelling at me. She acts like I can't read. Annette, is there an ETA for what? An ETA for what? I'm going to. I think we might have an internet thing going on with it because I do see where it's giving me where it's giving me little bars there for it. Blurry, blurry, blurry. I'm going to reload and just see if that helps. So let's get some stuff in here and just give me 1 second here. We'll reload.
Again.
Okay, let's see. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're getting back. She was asking to restock on the blades. I don't know. I sent off emails today to see when or if or how it was going to work. So as soon as we know something, we'll know something. So that way, I don't have answers for you. I wish I did, but I'm gonna go with that. Okay, bring back the bling book page because we didn't. Did you were able to see the bling book page? We'll start on the bling book page, so that way we can see the stuff on there. All right, bling book page. Now this was snow. Snow is right here, and then crystal, and then lava. That's what we got here. And this is the premium crystal 16 facets. That's why you're getting that. Oh, look at that. Oh, Mrs. Claus, you hot to trot. Somebody get me some hot cocoa. Double dip those mellows, baby, because I'm telling you, she is melting that. Look at her go. All right. So there's that. Now let's look and see. This is Hattie's sweatshirt. Hattie will probably wear this to school tomorrow. She loves making stuff because every day is a rhinestone day, it seems like. And she loves the compliments on it. So here's what we got on the hoodie. And this one is this one we used premium crystals, and you used what the pink? What pink did you use? Lotus pink. Okay, so there's that. Hudson, you can do your. Oh yeah, you gonna move the light around on that Huds for me? Oh, oh wow, look at that! She's blowing us little kisses. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. Gosh, she's gonna look amazing tomorrow. I think this is half the fun of it. Getting your kids involved in it, making them look pretty, sending them and stuff like this so other people can see it. Why not? Why not? Everybody should get Mrs. Claus. And guess what? You can go buy Mrs. Claus right now. You can go take advantage of our 12 days of Christmas sale. You can do whatever you want with it. So, as we wrap it up, let's talk about what we got. Made some cool designs tonight. You can go find those on our website for it. 12 Days of Christmas right now. Flat back packs are the flat back kit is 50% off. If you want to stock up on flatbacks, maybe you should pay attention next week during Black Friday because maybe there's a chance those will be on sale along with rhinestones and rhinestones. Ooh, Black Friday talk. Tomorrow, Pumas, there is only a few of those. So if you are in the market for a new cutter, 700 bones, yo, that's a ridiculous price. So you want to go ahead and get that taken. Go ahead and buy that off me. So that way that's done and wrapped up for it. Next week is Black Friday, third Tuesday. We're going to go ahead and do we'll launch our Black Friday specials for that. We'll do ball drops. Give you an update on the Wizard, which the Wizard, 2 weeks from tonight, it's going to be crossing our fingers, ready to launch. And you'll be able to have access to that. And I think that's it. Is there anything else? Don't think so?
No.
Anything we need to tell them?
No.
Buy stuff. That's what we want to tell them. Buy stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hudson needs a new pair of shoes, right?
Yeah, I actually do.
Say, needs a new pair of shoes, kids. So that's what we got. Let me check in. Anything else? Words of the wise, things in there for it. More modern musical. El Enchanted. That was fun. He said that was fun before it there. Explain the new Wizard again. I missed how it's going to work. I have, and if I have to have it. So it'll be a subscription base. It will be monthly. There will eventually be an option for a yearly, but right now there's a little wonkiness with it, and so we're trying to work our way through to see what makes sense with that. So that's what we're pushing through on that. In the first month of launch, doesn't matter the level that you're on, you'll upgrade for just the first month for the $29.99, and you'll get $29.99 design credits. Month two, the $29.99 design credits go away. So it goes away. And this will all be in a nice little PDF thing, so that way you'll be able to go through it. Upgrades will be $100 and $29.99 a month. And then month three, whenever the initial launch is done, regular full-time price of it, $100 for the Wizard, $69.99 a month. That's it in a nutshell. And we've already looked at what we had to do for the next upgrade. So we're going to be, adding stuff often with it. Pilar says, trust me, folks, premium 16 facets are almost blinding the sun. They are amazing. Amazing. Yep. Premium stones are in the listing. They have the P on the edge. That's right. Catch the replays of today's Hall of Fame. I mentioned there too. There you go. Pilar, I can't see your links. So sad. Guess you should join Hall of Fame, Jerry. Just saying. A sparkle looks like the light chasing lights on a tree. Yeah, it does. It looks great. Great showman. Oh man, musicals. Musicals are awesome. Musicals are so awesome with it. All right. Pilar's got our deal that we posted in here. So we have that for it. And Crystal handpicked the kit that's on sale today because on our birthdays we select the ones that we wanted, so you're going to want to make sure to do that. And then check out all the new designs. Yep, we got that. New designs are good. And now with that, as we wrap this up and come to a close of another show tonight, what do you say we give some stuff away? And we're going to go with our five plus member, five plus year member first. Let's go 5+ year member first. Yeah, 5+ member. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting that in here so I can do that. And then I think this is Hudson's favorite part is he He likes when we make the music, right? We got to go. Where's it at, Hudson? It says the drum roll bongos. You ready? All right, here goes. Here it is. And that winner, chicken dinner is going to be Ronnie. Ronnie, you are tonight's 5+ year winner. What did you win? Mini pack of your choice. Claim it within 2 weeks. Not, hey, I won something on Matt's last live. Can I get it? That was 3 months ago. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks on that. Now, with that, I guess we need the random member, random member. So I'll get that in here. Then we'll come back in here, the assets. You ready to rock the bongos again? Okay, it's all you, solo mission. That's right. And the winner of the random one is going to be Rich B. Rich B. You, my friend, have won a mini pack of choice. 2 weeks to claim it. Pick out your mini pack, email into info@therhinestone world with the SKU, so that way they can add that for you. Now, with that, do we have any other questions, comments, or concerns before we move on tonight? I'm a little tired. Like I said, the time called at night, it was after 1. The alarm was off at 5. It was like 4.5 hours sleep tops last night. It was wild. And musicals. Now you got musicals on my mind. So I got to go listen to the Spotify musical channel, which sucks because I like to listen to musical all the way through. When they're just random songs, it throws me off. Like when something's on, when Hamilton straight through, fine. Hamilton on mix, I'm like, what? Oh no, this doesn't make sense because it doesn't flow the way that it should flow right with it. Okay, we got winners in there. We've got that in there. We've got this in here. We've got the sales, got the flash sales. You want to make sure that you're signed up for our emails so you get all of those. You want to make sure that you pay attention to all of our social media channels because we are posting various things on different platforms. So you never know what's it going to be right there. And it's Crystal, the birthday girl. Make sure one last time before you walk out the door, tell Crystal happy birthday. Tell Pilar and Crystal that they do a fantabulous job. And we couldn't do this without them. Round of applause to them. And claim it, email the SKU number of your choosing to info@therhinestoneworld.com. Claim it within 2 weekos. 2 weekos. Let's see. Good night, everyone. Jesse, good night to you. Congratulations to our winner. And heading straight to the new furniture to watch, a movie and binge and popcorn. Yes! Watch a musical. You got to watch a musical. Watching the Oscar performance of 10-year anniversary of Hamilton a dozen times already. So it's my go-to on Disney Plus. Like when Hamilton came out at 3 a.m, I was on the phone with a friend and we were watching it on there because it came out. We set alarms so we could watch it. Grew up with Shirley Temple, the big band musicals. I loved them. Oh, it's a different time now. We just have trash on TV. Like it's reality shows. It's hard to say, and I never know when nothing's on. I'm like, what is this? Was it for football? I wouldn't know it was on network television because I don't see it anymore. Happy birthday. Everybody. We had a lot of birthdays. Pilar, happy birthday to her last week. Me on Friday. Crystal tonight. We're done. I think that's it. We're done with birthdays this month, and now it's time for that. All right. With that, anything else, Hudson? Tell them to have. You know what I tell them? Tell them to have a good night. Peace, love, press on. Can you do that? He's looking at me like, no, Dad. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. You're not going to say it. Peace, love, press on. Can you do that? Can you do it? Can you do it?
Peace, love, press on.
My friends, this is what you're supporting. When you buy from us, make this man's dreams come true, tell him one day this is all going to be his. He'll probably sell it, though. So that's what we go with it. All right. You guys have an amazing night. Keep the musical chats coming. I love it. Man, how about go on the crafting page? Let's go on the crafting page. Somebody start a post, favorite musical, and what's it remind you of? Somebody go start that. Let's get a big band playlist of things. So we're coming on the holidays. We all need to be fun. We all need to be excited. We can talk more about that tomorrow morning. Remember, morning mindset. We do that. Makers and Movers podcast, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll do it there. We'll show off some other stuff. So until next time, peace, love, press on. We will see you then. Just like that. Then you hit that button for end, and then you play outro. Ready? Boom. See you guys.